So a company stole my content and there might not be a lot that I can do about it. So what happened? A couple of weeks ago, I think about 2 weeks ago, one of my viewers gave me a heads up and told me that there's this company, or he asked me if this company has my permission to advertise their product with my content. And I wasn't aware of this, and I haven't given any company permission to use my content to advertise their product. So he gave me the URL, which is from Osaka Owl, and I checked it out and I realized that Osaka Owl made a rip-off, a one-to-one rip-off of the Air Travel Pack, and they downloaded my content of my Air Travel Pack review. You can see the video, or actually 2 videos of mine in the info tab above. But fortunately, I don't need to provide any evidence because they were so lazy they didn't even edit out my face or blur any of my logos. So it's quite obvious that it is my footage. So I checked it out and I've seen that they downloaded my content and then used it to advertise the rip-off of the Air Travel Pack. So on one hand, they stole my content, and on the other hand, they used it to advertise a product that isn't even shown in my content. So basically they stole and then they're lying to their customers. So I emailed Osaka Owl and told them that, hey, I didn't give you any permission to use my content, especially not to advertise a product that isn't even shown in my content. Furthermore, you use my face and therefore my credibility to lie towards your customers, which I definitely do not approve of. And they just didn't reply. So I contacted YouTube, I provided them with evidence that that was my content. So YouTube took down the content from their website or from their YouTube channel. And just to monitor that they wouldn't do that again, I checked out their website. One day later, they actually just uploaded the same video to Vimeo. So I then went to Vimeo and told Vimeo, hey, that is my content, here's the evidence, please take down that video. So they did actually then take down the video, or at least Vimeo and YouTube did. And then I checked Osaka Owl's website again, and then they basically just used a video of just some other user. And as far as I could tell, that user was also supposedly a brand ambassador for Osaka Owl on their Instagram. And I will get to Instagram in just a second. So I thought, okay, maybe they stole it, maybe they didn't, so at least they didn't use my content anymore. After about 1 or 2 weeks, another of my viewers contacted me on Instagram and told me, hey, I just saw this Instagram ad. Is that you? And did you allow them to use your content? And it was again Osaka Owl that used my content to stream an ad for their product, for their rip-off of the Air Travel Pack on Instagram as an ad. So then again, I contacted Osaka Owl on Instagram and told him, hey, I still didn't give you any permission to use my content. And they just blocked me. So I basically can't see their feed, I won't see any ads of them, and I surely enough can contact them. So I posted this Instagram story telling my subscribers my frustration about that. And then Tom from Pack Hacker told me, hey, they're using my footage or my images from the Air Travel Pack review from my website as well. So I also contacted them. So one of my Instagram viewers just went ahead and contacted one of the supposedly brand ambassadors by Osaka Owl and told them, hey, were you contacted by Osaka Owl that they use you as a brand ambassador or they use some of your pictures? Is that all right? And actually they weren't aware of that as well. So long story short, basically Osaka Owl not only rips off the design of the Air Travel Pack, but also stole a bunch of content, at least from myself and from Tom from Packhacker, and uses that to more or less lie to their customers. Lie in a way that all the pictures and all the videos that you see from them to advertise their product is actually the Air Travel Pack and not their product. So that's why I'm referring to it as lying. And even if that product is a one-to-one copy, still Packhacker and I didn't give them any permission to use any of our content. So, and why did I say I might not be able to do anything about it? I talked to a couple of people about this, and the problem is that they are in a different country. And basically, I would need to hire a lawyer here in Germany, which by itself is already very expensive. Then this lawyer has to start a lawsuit against that company in, I believe they are in Japan, but I'm not 100% sure. So they have to start a lawsuit against them in Japan, which isn't very likely to succeed, or it will take a very long time, which then again is very expensive. Or the second option would be to get a lawyer in that country where Osaka Owl is residing and then do a lawsuit in that country, which also is very expensive and probably very difficult. And I believe, unfortunately, I think that they know that. And I think that they just betting that no one will actually do a big lawsuit against them or doesn't have the resources to do that. You can see that by they don't even bother to hide that they stole content. So they just took my face, they just took all my logos and advertised with my content without any effort. And they didn't reply to my emails, they blocked me. They just know that they will get a way around that. And even if I get a copyright or a copyright strike on Instagram, which I only can do if I actually see that ad and then click on flag this content, I believe at least, then they just would go ahead and, they did it on YouTube, on Vimeo, and Instagram, and even if I stop them on Instagram, they probably go to VidMe or Dailymotion or whatever, and I can continue to do that. And yeah, that's the most annoying thing about it. And they're just lazy, because you can clearly see that they just know how to use an editing program. They have an Instagram account, and apparently they at least have a cell phone. So it would be easy for them just to film their own product and then edit it and upload it to create an ad. Instead, they chose to just steal content from other users where they know that those users don't have the resources to do an international lawsuit. Yeah, it annoys me a lot. Some of you, my viewers, told me that it's probably part of the game. The bigger you grow or the better some content gets, the more likely it is that someone will steal your content. It is annoying. It is very annoying, especially if they use your content to lie to their customers. One of my subscribers also went ahead and wrote them and told you, hey, that's a ripoff of Air. And they had the audacity to reply that, hey, just go ahead, check out our bag, you will see that it is very good and very unique, which is a lie. It's just a lie. If you see it side by side, it's a one-to-one ripoff of the Air Travel Pack. And they didn't even bother to change it a little bit. And as you can see, it's it has to be more or less a one-to-one ripoff if they just think that they can use Pack Hackers pictures and my content to advertise their product. So it has to be a one-to-one copy of it. So it's not unique. And yeah, it's getting a little bit of a rant, but still, I just want to clear up or tell you the situation, and I don't want them to get away with this lie and with stealing my content. I mean, from a legal point, I could do something, but I don't have the resources to pay a lawyer, and they know it. But at least I want all of you, my viewers and possible customers of Osaka Owl. And by the way, that bag, that copy, isn't even cheaper than the air travel pack. So just go ahead and get the air travel pack instead of a ripoff that has the same price. And if you consider that you probably have to ship it from Asia and you might be in the US, then you have to pay shipping costs and probably or definitely custom fees. So why would you bother? So just be aware of that. Buy the air travel pack and not the Osaka Owl. And to all of the other people who might see themselves on their Instagram or on their website, beware. I hope that they have talked with you to use that content and they haven't stolen the content as well. And from a legal standpoint, please do not go over to Osaka Owl and harass them or send them any emails or anything. I don't condone that, and I will try to flag any video that uses my content. So you can help me by, if you see any of my content on any company's website, YouTube channel, Instagram, Vimeo, or blog or whatever, just contact me, send me an email, send me a DM on Instagram, and I will try to get that content removed from that site. So don't go over to them and harass them or anything, but rather if you see content from me somewhere else, just contact me and I try to get that content removed. And oh, and also if anyone wants to buy that bag, I would just recommend go over to Air, get the travel pack instead. You're sure to get the right quality for the same price, which just baffles me still. How can you steal something, rip it off, and then sell it for the same price without any effort? With stealing content from others, stealing pictures from others, stealing the design from others, and then just selling it for the same price. That's, I don't get it. Yeah, I want to thank every one of you who supported me during this situation. And yeah, as I said, just contact me if you see my content somewhere else on a site that doesn't belong or a channel that doesn't belong to me. Just contact me, give me a heads up, and I will try to take care of it. Don't go over to Osaka and harass them or anything, because yeah, as I said, from a legal standpoint, I don't condone that. And yeah, as I said, just tell me if you see something. I really appreciate your support. And yeah, thank you very much, and thank you for listening. And I hope that this won't happen that much in the future. This was actually the second time that someone stole my content. But I think that comes with the territory, the bigger a channel gets, I guess. Yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I would love to hear from you if someone of you has some content stolen from them, and what did you do about it? And yeah, like always, if you have any other questions, comment below. And if you enjoyed this video, can I say if you enjoyed this video? Maybe you're angry as well right now, but still, give me a thumbs up. And yeah, if you want to see some more videos, subscribe, click the little bell icon, and I see you in the next video. Thank you very much.